Fears To Fathom, a relatively new game that launched in 2021, is an episodic horror series that appears to be based off of real-life events, or so it would seem. The first game, which is free by the way, has you waking up in the middle of an evening as a boy named Miles. It starts by telling you that Miles posted this story on Reddit, and that he was home alone and had awoken to his homework and ate food and some other random mundane things. Now what I like about this is that yes, this is an interesting concept because there are creepy stories on Reddit that I do believe are worth simulating. Whether this is the case or not, I have not been able to uncover. The game, on the other hand, is very atmospheric and has a very dark, foreboding setting to it. Even though you are in your own house, you feel a little uneasy. Let me start by saying the ambience is great. The crimson color of a twilight sky glaring through a dark window puts you in that sense of dread. The number of tasks you are given are very simple and boring, but all the same gives you that feeling of normality which heightens the sense of this being an actual story. You will receive text from your parents with simple instructions or, fair innocuous questions like, "Are you okay?" and "Did you cook the lasagna in the fridge?" Be careful though, and keep an eye out though. What I've noticed about playing this game, and on more than one occasion, is that there are subtle nuances that once you see them, you really can't erase them. Now, the game is rather short, and the ending is a bit dry. But being that it's free and that it's genuinely a creepy experience, I do recommend it for anyone seeking a quick thrill. It is a walking simulator after all, but one that seems a little bit more balanced and knows what it's going for. In my case, most walking simulators seem indecisive, and they don't know what they're going for. Now, Fears To Fathom, Home Alone is very short and more experimental than anything, but the scares and the general creepy feeling you get being alone is all worth experiencing. Even the TV downstairs. What's with that show you just watched? Episode 2, The Norwood Hitchhike, is about $3 on Steam and opens with you being in the middle of nowhere. The vibe you get immediately shifts you into a world of desolation as you drive through the woods listening to a radio that's about to go out. Again, it seems like this was another story off of Reddit and you play as Holly, a girl returning home from a gaming convention. This one is a little bit better than the first, and a lot longer, but I didn't find it quite as creepy. Yes, it's more entertaining on a whole, and is definitely worth the price, but a lot of it is build-up. However, on the bright side, it is very good build-up. You start by making your way to a creepy gas station and interacting with the yokels inside, some of which aren't too friendly. Again, you will get some text messages from your parents and be on your merry way after hearing a creepy urban legend or two. Once again, the ambience is very unsettling and makes this game something of what it is, and once you're in the woods, perhaps feeling as if you are not alone, things like the lights flickering or the radio going in and out will eventually get to you. Even when you make it to the bridge, you're expecting something to happen or one of those urban legends to come true. That is something you will discover in this game within the first half. The second half of the game is not as scary. I don't want to give away any spoilers here, but it is more mysterious, and overall it's a very good experience. There is a whole lot to unravel in the second half of the game that I simply won't unravel and ruin for all the viewers out there. Overall, this game is very much worth the $3 I paid for it on Steam, and in conjunction with the first half, I think it is undoubtedly a very good installment to the Fears To Fathom series. Lastly, I think the Fears To Fathom series is a great addition to your Steam library or whatever distributor of games you use for your PC or consoles. This is definitely something that I think is worth looking into, especially with the first one being free and just the fact that it's, a really creepy experience for someone who doesn't have to pay a dime for it. And the second being only $3 and being something that can really kill a good 2 to 3 hours and give you some really good scares and genuine feeling of mystery and eeriness. Yeah, I absolutely think that both of these games are worth purchasing or downloading. The series is supposed to be a 5-part, and as far as I know, the third one is being worked on, and it is called The Carson Invasion or The Carson Home, I'm not sure. And it revolves around some media celebrity being alone in a house. So whether these are true stories or not, I still have yet to find out, but as soon as I do, I will let you know. In the meantime, check out these games.